Nobody likes a Karen, but I think we all like Chelsea Green, right? At least I do. She's one of my all-time favorite female talents. I think she just oozes charisma. I think she steals the scene every single time that she's on camera. I think she's fantastic. Plus, she's married to Matt Cardona, and I like Matt Cardona. Wrestling power couples for the win, right? By the way, when are we going to get Matt Cardona on our TV again? Let's get him signed to WWE again, or AEW at least. Let's get him on our TV. I want to see more of him, but I digress. Chelsea Green, we get to see a lot of her as she's chewing up the scenery in her Karen role. Her and Adam Pearce have been doing a lot of great work together on camera, playing off of each other. This annoying, complaining employee and the boss, the supervisor. I'm going to upper management. I am upper management. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic. Chelsea Green opened up. She was on the Insight podcast with Chris Van Vliet this week, and she opened up about the whole Karen gimmick, her thoughts on it, and, some stuff about Matt, too, probably was in there as well. But it's in this clip here that I wanted to point out the exploration of the Karen character from Chelsea Green. Check out this clip.
You basically became a Karen.
That's right. That's right. I did that. I did that.
I mean, that's fair to say, right?
It is. And I tried to cut my hair like a Karen, too. I tried to go all the way.
Why didn't this happen?
I wasn't allowed, but...
Well, I think that might be for the better.
I think so, too.
You would probably rock a Karen cut, though.
Look, Matt said he would totally be okay with it. And that's our thing, is let's just ask each other, like, are we okay with this? Are we okay if I shave my eyebrow off? Are we okay if I give myself a Karen haircut? But it's okay because I think it's even better having, like, an attractive or a typically attractive looking girl doing really annoying things.
Yeah.
Like there's something a little deeper about that.
It's very relatable because we've all been at the bar and we've seen that, or we've been in line for the bar and we've seen that girl be like, hey, look at me and my friends. And I've been standing in line here for 15 minutes. You're going to allow this to happen?
Yeah.
I've been there.
Exactly.
Instant
so have I.
heel.
Right. And all those things, all those little moments that, people share with me or that I see myself, like I can use those. I can go to work on Monday and I can use that exact moment. It's great.
Another thing Chelsea mentioned in this interview is that she loves to act and she aspires to be an actress, and that she loves diving into these creative roles that she gets. And she always likes to mention the hot mess character that she played in TNA. And it's almost cringe because you can't get through a Chelsea Green interview without her referring to the hot mess at some point. But you look at that, the hot mess character, and now she's got this Karen character going on. And you just see that she's able to just dive into these personality profiles. And it's still Chelsea Green. It's still all Chelsea Green. She is the person in that character, but you give her that little bit of a role, a little bit of something to play off of, a direction to come from with her character. And boy, does she just fucking knock it out of the park, doesn't she? I remember when she was released the first time, she had that. She got injured in her first match. And then she was cut with a bunch of other people that, there was a mass release at the time. And I remember really thinking that sucked because Chelsea Green never even had the opportunity to show how good she really was at that time. She was in for a match. She was a very generic, just looks like any other diva type wrestler. And then she was out. She was gone and, really had to scratch and claw her way back. She talked about a little bit of that in this interview as well, about, knowing when the time was right to text Hunter and ask for her job back. So to not even get the call back, to say, to reach back out to Hunter after a couple years of doing more work on the indies, say, hey, I've done this, this, and this. I think I'm ready to come back. And she was brought back to Triple H's credit, and man, she has been killing it ever since. I just think she's fantastic. I don't see her. She's great in the tag team championship. That was fun. Especially because Matt got to bring the tag team title to Japan. Chelsea talked about that in this interview as well, what she knew about that, if she knew anything about it going into it, if there was any kind of heat in WWE backstage over it. There wasn't. They all thought it was funny because it was funny. That's great. I'm one half of the tag. Oh, dude, come on.
Did you know Matt was going to buy a replica title?
No.
Take it to Japan. It was Japan, right?
Yes.
And he wore it at an indie show in Japan.
No, I had no idea. And if he had have told me that, I probably would have been like, I support most things you do, but I feel like maybe we should wait like a month, even 2 weeks. Oh no, he ordered it that night.
He said he overnighted it.
Yes. Yes, the WWE guys laughed. Like, they're like, Chelsea, you can tell him he can just get it from you. I'm like, I don't even have anything to give to this conversation. Like, I had no idea he was doing it. I liked it, but
Was this like this was the beg for forgiveness instead of ask for permission
for both
thing?
of us, because he did it, then he had to, beg for my forgiveness, and then he did it. So I'm like, everybody, I didn't know he did it. I didn't know this was coming. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It seems like great publicity all around.
Yeah, no one cared, actually. Everyone thought it was quite funny.
People thought it was your actual title.
They did. Like, it caused a stir.
Matt Cardona's the best, but so is Chelsea Green. It's a great couple. I'd love to see them together sometime like I said, on TV. Let's get Matt back on TV. But even if not, Chelsea I think is great. Like I was going to say, I don't see her as like, she's not like the champion. She's not going to beat Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. She's a character. She plays her part. And that's another thing that she was well aware of in this interview. And I like when I hear this from wrestlers, because a lot of wrestlers get salty if they don't get that main event push. They feel like they failed or they lost. And it's like the wrestling, a wrestling company at any given time has close to 100 talents or more under contract. They can't all be the main event of the biggest show of the year for the world title. So there's other roles that need to be played within the wrestling industry and throughout your show. And Chelsea Green has a solid understanding of this. She knows that she works best. She mentioned she doesn't care about winning or losing or anything like that. As long as she's being featured on TV and is being given something decent to work with that she can dive into and make the most out of, she's happy. And you can clearly see it. I think she's doing fantastic work. I think she's got a long career in WWE ahead of her. I can't see why anybody would let her go. She's so fucking talented. You can use her in almost any role. And the fact that she doesn't care about the wins or losses really, and the fact that her character doesn't really need to win all that much, you can really use her for fun stuff like they did in the Royal Rumble last year, where she came out and was eliminated instantly. And then they even played into that a little bit in this year's Royal Rumble as well. Chelsea Green having a little bit of fun with that. I just think she's great. She's fantastic. One of the, she's of all the female wrestlers, she's one of them that I'm the most high on at this point. I just think she's awesome. But I want to know your thoughts. This is just kind of a gush session. I'm just sitting here going, oh, I just love Chelsea Green. But I do. I think her work is incredible. And I think she keeps knocking it out of the park. Everything that she touches, whether it's that hot mess character, which if you don't know what I'm referring to, or you didn't watch TNA back in the day or anything, she just became like this crazy chick, with a smeared lipstick. And I think she was wearing like a wedding dress for a while. And, she was just the crazy, just a hot mess. Like she embodied that crazy chick. And it was so compelling. You couldn't take your eyes off her in those segments. And it's the same thing now with these Karen. As soon as you see Adam Pearce backstage and you see Chelsea walk up, it gets a pop from the crowd, because something funny and entertaining is going to happen, because she nails it every time. But that's my thoughts. Let me know yours down in the comments below. If you think she's overrated, if I am overrating her here, let me know that. Or if you agree, you love her, you like what she's doing, leave that in the comments as well. What about Matt Cardona? Where do you want to see him show up? AEW, WWE? Do you want to see him come back as Zack Ryder if it's WWE, or as Matt Cardona Cardona. Let me know all of your thoughts, all of them. Even if you just want to like tell me your dick size, 11 soft down in the comments below. Do that too. It's fine. Peace, love, and pizza. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next.
Oh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah, and you can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Oh yeah, dig it.